Hi, my name is Michael DeSilva's in the news update. Like I said, when you are doing the things that are right, people want to try to knock you down any way they can. Well, somebody over here at Harbor Square insinuated and said that I got in their computer and that they got some kind of proof, but yet they failed to show the police officer that proof that they claimed that they had. But yet they're going based on hearsay that I got in their system because that's what it sounds like to me. So I think I'm going to have to hire me a lawyer. Does anybody know any lawyers that could help me out? Over here at Harbor Square, there's a person over here, I believe it's Barbara Poe, across the hallway that's doing this assault. She's the one that says that I'm getting into her computer, or it's Patricia. It's one of them big mouth people. But anyway, Officer Dyer came over to me because they called him today. His name is W.M. Dyer. He's Hanover County Sheriff Deputy at the Sheriff's Office. And he's one of the guys that's heading up this so-called investigation. And I seen him over there talking to Barbara about 3 or 4 weeks ago, talking about how they could see me online and all, and that's it. So now they want to do an investigation on me because, that's all they can see. So they think I'm doing something wrong. So they cocked this story thinking that I got into somebody's computer when I didn't get into anyone's computer. Even if I don't like people, I wouldn't go on their computer to do that because it's against the law. And, you got to have proof about this stuff. You can't just have hearsay or make things up or conjecture. Because that's just about how wild and crazy and felonious this really sounds. And so we're going to get a lawyer to fight this thing, I think is what we're going to do. Because I know I'm going to win this thing, and I'm going to definitely get them for this malfeasance and false accusations. Because I might have computers in my apartment, and I do. Because I have run a show out of here, and I have a ministry out of here, and I do computer work, yes. And I know how to get around them. But just because I know how to get around does not mean I'm guilty of hacking into somebody's computer. There's nothing here that the office would have that I would want, or anyone that's got on their computers that I would want. And I wouldn't want to get on their computer to move their mouse around, or to move their files around, or anything of that nature. That's probably something wrong with their computer. They probably got some kind of malware infection. That's what I told Mr. Dyer this afternoon. I think these people that are running these computers that said this don't really know much about computers. So therefore, because they know I have computers, because they peeked in my door about a month or two ago, and they looked and saw the computers up there looking in, and so, what just said he's spying on my computer, because he got all the computers in there, and yet go ahead and frame him and try to say he's doing something, when yet I'm the one that's really doing the illegal stuff, that's doing this stuff, and that's why it's on my computer messed up, because I'm doing things I'm not supposed to be doing. So I try to frame it on the neighbor across the hallway, because he got all those computers, so therefore he's guilty by association. See how that works? So that's the new evil, see? But really, I haven't done anything wrong to anybody's computers, so all that will come out. So they can do the little tracing and everything. Everything's going to be fine. But I want to make this public record, because everything I share out on the internet, and I know who did this is going to get in trouble, because I did not do this, and I don't appreciate it. It's not funny. I almost got ready to laugh at the officer when he came here, because it sounds so ridiculous and felonious. Because I don't hack in people's computers. And I do know how to do this stuff ethically and legally and righteously, but I don't just go around using the knowledge I know to do bad, and I never have and never will. And people that know me know I'm an honest guy, and I would never hack into someone, even if I don't like them. So for someone to say that, they're just trying to say stuff just to cause trouble, because they have nothing else to do with their time, and there's something mentally wrong with them, and they're off kilter in their head. So therefore, they got to come up with these accusations and false, felonious claims. And that's all this really is. And of course, the cop said I'm not arrested. It's just an investigation inquiry that we're doing. And we're doing an investigation because this person feels like you broke into their computer. And, they say they have proof, but they really haven't shown it to us. So that goes to tell me it sounds more like a Barbara Poe job. Barbara Pokey-Nose Poe job next door across the hallway. Her mouse is moving and all. It's probably just something wrong with her cheap computer. Probably got malware on it, probably don't know how to get rid of it, so she thinks I put something on there, when I really, in reality, did not do that. When yet she's like, doing all these little things, having somebody look behind the back and trying to see what they can see on my computer illegally. There, I hear them talking over there, talking about me having computers and talking about what they can see on the computer using Wireshark and things like that across the hallway that I heard them doing over the last year or so, trying to think they could do something, but really they couldn't do anything. So now they're trying to say that I'm spying in their computer. Isn't it weird how they change the story around? So maybe the cops ought to look into them and see about their motives, because I called the cops And of course, they couldn't do nothing because she wasn't standing in my door when they got here. So maybe they ought to go back and look at their records and go back about a couple of 2 or 3 or 4 months and see where I called in where she was looking in my doorway. I think maybe they ought to look at that call because I think that's how come I know it's her. It was not the landlord. I think it was the Barbara Poe just trying to stir up stuff, trying to cause trouble like she always does. But anyway, like I said, they're trying to do all this kind of stuff, try to get me out of her, trying to do something. But like I said, to no avail, it's not going to work. You Shields, I don't hack into people's computers. Yeah, I know you know about computers, but I wouldn't hack into her computer. It doesn't matter what Barbara says because she's a liar. She's always been a liar, and your mom, it was just too gullible to believe everything that she said, but wasn't even true. So that's just more of lies coming out of that mouth, just like it always does. So anyway, this is in the news update, just to give you an update what's going on. And of course, people that know me, go by and talk to Officer Dyer and let him know that I'm not the kind of person. I'm an ethical person. I'm over here trying to help to try to resolve this. And a criminal, if they were guilty, which I'm not, because I didn't do it, I wouldn't be helping. But like he said, well, you'll be surprised. Some people might still do things. I said, yeah, well, this ain't no surprise. What you see is what you get, and I'm the real deal. I'm far from being a criminal. He said, okay. Okay. So, I don't know. They still want to do some kind of investigation, so we'll see what's going to happen here. We'll see what happens there. But anyway, like I said, I know I'm going to be okay. But anyway, that's what's going on. Take care. It's Michael DeSilvas. Please share this with your friends and family. This is ridiculous. It's crazy. It's stupid. I didn't do any of these things that I'm being accused of. Take care.